Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Gamblers University. And we've got a neat roulette strategy for you this evening. This one is called the Casino Crusher. Now, this is a $1,500 buy-in, which means a $150 win goal. Fairly volatile, but it has an interesting progression system that I don't think you've seen before. This is a new one we just came up with, and I hope you'll watch it and enjoy it. I'm pretty excited about this strategy. I've played it a number of times, and it's done real well. So hopefully, it'll do well on our upcoming session here. So if you like the video, we ask that you give us a thumbs up. That way we know that you're enjoying the content. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd love to have you go ahead and hit that button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. As always, we do suggest you try these strategies on your software or your table at home. Be sure you're comfortable betting them, and be sure you're confident they will win you some money. So let's head on down to the virtual felt now. We'll explain the nuts and bolts of the Casino Crusher strategy, exactly how we bet it and exactly what that progression is. And we'll spin the wheel for a few minutes and see if you like this strategy as much as I do. So let's head on down there now. We'll see you shortly. All right, everyone, down here on the virtual roulette table, and we're getting ready to spin our Casino Crusher strategy. Now, this is a $1,500 buy-in, which means our win goal is $150. Now, this starts off with a $1 bet on the 8-11 split, the 17-20 split, and the 26-29 split, and $5 bets on the 8-12 corner, 17-21 corner, 26-30 corner, 32-35 split, and the 2-5 split. So that's $28 bet. And we've got 16 numbers covered, which means less than half the board, but not a whole lot less. So we should be hitting here often enough to win some money, we hope anyway. Now what we want to avoid, of course, is that first column. Anything we hit on there is going to be a loss. So we'll see what we can do there. Now as far as our leveling up, we'll level up after a net 2 losses. And what that means is, so we lose on the first spin but win on the second spin, it's a net 0 then, and we start the progression over again. When we get to a net -2 or 2 losses, then we're going to go up to the next level. So let's go ahead and get this thing going and get our first spin and hopefully be on our way to a $150 win. So as I said, we need to avoid that first column. So the first one's the first column hit. So we lose 28 there. So we're net -1 at this level. And let's spin again and see if we can get going in the right direction here. 16, another first column hit. So that's another loss. That's a net 2 -2. So we go to level 2 now. And that's a $56 bet. And we're spinning. So there's 35 black. That's a jackpot number for us. And that's a $124 win. And just like that, we're up 68. So we'll go back down to our base level of $28. And our count, of course, will be back to 0. And let's spin it again. Here we go. 15 black is the number. And that's a loss. So that's -1 at this level. So we'll rebet and spin again. And there's 28 black. That's first column. As we mentioned, that's a bad one for us. That's a net -2 losses there. So we'll go ahead and go to level 2, $56, and we're spinning. So there's 21 red. So that's a $34 win for us. So that puts us at 46. Session high is 68. So we'll rebet, stay right here, and spin again. Now when we get to our session high, of course, we'll go back to our base level. And there's another first column hit, 10 black, so that's a negative. That's a net -1. So we'll rebet, stay at this level, and spin again. So there's 32 red. That's a jackpot number. That's a $124 win for us. And that puts us at a 114. That's a new session high. So we'll rebet and we'll reduce back down to our base level, which is $28. And spin. Here we go. So 9 reds, the number. And that's a nice $17 win for us. So that puts us at 131, I believe. Yes, 131. So we'll rebet, and we're spinning. Here we go. 3 red is the number on that one, and that's going to be a loss. So that's -1. So that's our first loss. And let's go ahead and spin again. And there's 17 black. So that's going to be a nice hit for us. That's a $35 win. So that puts us at 138, a new session high. So we'll go back to 0 on the net 0 now, as we reset everything. So 12 reds, the number, and that's another nice $17 hit. And just like that, that puts us at 155, and that is reaches our session goal. And that is how the Casino Crusher is played. Now that went pretty quick, so we're going to go ahead and play another session here, I think, so we can get a little better feel of it. Session 1, though, we started off at 1,500, ended up at 1,655, a $155 profit. So we're going to reset everything, and we'll be back here shortly. We'll see you here in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, back here for session 2 of the Casino Crusher. And as you remember, we start off with split bets on the 811, 1720, and 2629 for $1 each. And then corner bets are the 812, the 1721, and the 2630 for $5. And then we have 2 more split bets, the 3235 and the 25. And of course, those are the jackpot numbers. So that's a $28 total bet. And we're set up, so let's spin and see if we can get off to a good start here. We got off kind of a rough start on session 1. Not this time, though. There's a jackpot number on the very first spin. So that's a $62 win. So we'll just reset and spin again. Number this time is 11, so that's another nice hit for us. That's a $35 win, so that puts us at 97 after 2 spins. So let's reset and spin again. Can we do it 3 times in a row? 13, nope, that's first column. And as you remember, that's always a loss for us. So that's a $28 loss. So that's our first loss. We're at a net -1 now. And let's spin it again. And there's 18 red. So that's a win for us, $17 win. So that puts us at a net 0 now. So let's stay where we are and spin again. So 36 red, and that's going to be a loss. So back to my net -1 now. So we'll reset and spin again. If we can get a hit here. 25 reds, first column, that's a loss, so that's a net -2. So that means we go up to the next level, that's $56, and we're spinning. So there's 14 red, that's going to be another loss, that's a net -1 at this level. So we'll rebet and spin again. After that great start, we're at down $26 now as we've hit a cold streak. And there's 21 red. So that's a win for us. That gets us at a net 0 at this level now. And we're spinning again. Up 8 now on the session. 17 black. That's a nice hit for us. And that's a $70 win. That puts us at 78. Net 0. And we're still not at our session high. So we'll stay at this level. See if we can hit one more. 22 red, 22 black. That is a first column, so that's a loss. So that's a net -1 now. So let's rebet and spin again. And there's 33 black. And that's another loss. That's a net -2. So now we go up to the next level, and that puts us at 112. And we're spinning down 34 now on the session. So we need a hit here. And the green monster is not the hit we're looking for, so that's a net -1. So let's see if we can get a score hit here and get us back to a net 0 at least. So there's 35 black, and that's a jackpot number, $248 win. And that puts us at 102. That's a new session high. So we'll go back down to our base level, and that's $1 split bets on those three splits, and then $5 corner bets, and two more $5 split bets, $28, and we're spinning, sitting at 102, trying to get to 150. So 19 reds, the first column hit, so that's a loss. That's a net -1. And let's see if we can get a hit here and get back to a net 0. And that's another first column, so that's a net -2. So on up to the next level. And this is a martingale strategy, so that's why we're trying to keep from having to go up as long as we can to limit the volatility, but we keep hitting that first column. There's another one. So that's a net -1 at this level. And we're sitting at -10 now on the session. And there's 34 red. That's another first column hit, so that's a net -2. So up to 112 now as we go up to the next level. And we're down 66 on the session. There's 27 red, so that's going to be a hit for us. That's a $68 win, so we'll just reset and spin again. We're up $2 on the session now. And there's 14 reds, so that's going to be a loss, so that's a net -1 now. So we'll rebet and spin again and see if we can hit something to get back to net 0 here. 18 red, so that's going to be a hit. So that puts us back at net 0, so we'll rebet and spin again, down 42 on the session. 28 black is the first column hit, so that's a net -1 now. So let's rebet and spin. Down to 154. And there's a jackpot number right when we needed it. So that's going to be a $248 win. So that puts us at 94. So that's within 8 of our session high. So I'm not going to go all the way back down to our base level, but let's go to level 2 here. And that way we'll limit the volatility. Anytime we get a reason to go down, we'll take it. So that's $2 on all the split bets. Those 3 split bets, $10 on the 3 corner bets, and then $10 on the 32-35 split and the 2-5 split. So that's $56 bet. And we're spinning. Let's see if we can get another hit here. There's 20 black, so that's going to be a nice hit for us. That's a $70 win. And just like that, $164. And that will meet our session goal. So session 2 was even a little more profitable than session 1, as we started out again at 1,500, ended up at 1,664 for a $164 profit. Now we hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, we ask that you give us the old thumbs up. We would appreciate that. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd love to have you go ahead and hit that button at this time. Now, I hope you're able to follow what we're doing there. As I said, we start off at the base level with these 3 split bets. And then when if we got a loss, that would be a -1. Got a second loss, it'd be a -2. Then we'd go up to the next level. If we got a loss, it'd be -1. But if we got a win after that, even if it wasn't as big as the previous loss, we'd go from -1 back to 0. And that extends the time you're at certain levels. Since it's a martingale system, you want to keep those levels as low as you can for as long as you can, because it's volatile enough as is. So we hope you enjoy that again. And if you have any comments on how you might tweak it, be interested to know what those tweaks might be. As always, we're here together trying to figure out ways to crush the casino and walk away with a little bit of their money in our pocket. So thank you for joining us. Hope you come back again soon. Until that time, if you're out there spinning that wheel, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. And we hope all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.